I have set up the Quest 3, I have charged it, and that's it. I'm sorry, I downloaded the games that we're gonna play tonight, and that's it. So I haven't played a single game. I haven't done any testing on streaming or anything like that. I made sure that I could stream it. I just did the basic stuff. So tonight is literally going to be, you guys are going to get my first impressions on everything except what I did to set up the headset. So that's like the boundary, the pass-through, we got a lot to talk about that, and the comfort. So first things first, we're going to start with comfort. This ain't it. I remember when I was watching, this guy we can answer like, okay. I remember I was watching all of the first impressions from all the content creators who did get it. So like Gamertag and Beardo and Jasmine, Wolf and VR, everyone. And they all said, you know what, the strap's really not that bad. I didn't think it was that uncomfortable. And I don't know if it was like the serotonin, the adrenaline of, hey, I get to try Quest 3 for the first time. This is really, really cool. Or if it was because it was a controlled environment that they were doing the test in. But even Jasmine posted on X the other day, actually I think it was today, I think it was this morning, that hey, I thought it wasn't that bad when I was doing the test, but it's really uncomfortable, it's giving me a headache. I was in this for 20 minutes, just long enough to put this on and get everything set up, and I left it on while it ran a firmware update, and I was already annoyed with it. Like it's just not good. So this had like a little plastic bracket that was a piece of crap that broke on the Quest 2. That's how mine actually officially snapped, and then I bought a lease strap, and then that snapped. So it's a lot more durable, I will say that. No, the games we're gonna play tonight are Drop Dead Dual Strike, because that got a Quest update. Red Matter 2 got a Quest 3 update, and I have Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 1 downloaded. The plan is to stream 20 minutes of a game on Quest 2, which is over here to my left, the exact same 20 minutes on Quest 3, and then if you guys want, I will boot the PCVR version of the game and we'll scroll the same 20 minutes of that, and you can visually see all three differences. This is what the actual facial interface looks like. It's fine. Like, it's got that, I would be a little put off if this were like rubbing across my face, because it does have like a rough, coarse feel to it, but it's fine for what it is. I prefer silicone, honestly. Silicone is on my E4, and it's on my Quest 2. It is not on the Pico 4, and I hate the Pico 4 facial interface. Okay, so if you had a Quest 2, if you got a Quest 2, there was this little like plastic spacer that went in front of the interface to like push it up a little bit, and that was supposed to make space for glasses. A lot of people hated that, and that's how the whole prescription lens business for Quest 2 was actually born. If you look on the inside of this, I'll try to make sure that this shows on camera. There's a little knob right here, and I don't think that's showing very well. I'll pull it back a little bit. There's a little knob right here, and there's one on each side of this. If you do this, you can push it forward and back. Where's not? And that makes space for your glasses. I like this a lot better because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 settings for this. And it also can increase your field of view if you use it at the closest setting, assuming you don't have a very large nose like I do, and it doesn't like scrape across the top of your nose there. Let's see, other comfort things. This right here, this little knob that you're probably not gonna see because it's gonna get washed out. Hopefully that's showing on camera right there. That is the IPD wheel. I am so happy this exists. Again, this is all like, a lot of this stuff about Quest 3 is like quality of life increases over Quest 2. So Quest 2 had 3 settings for the IPD. There were 62, 65, and 67 or 68, I believe. I have a very large IPD. My IPD is 72. So even at 78, it was straining to like really be pretty clear for me in the Quest 2. Having said that, the max setting on this is 69. No jokes. So it still doesn't really match my IPD specifically, but I know mine is larger than the average person. I think the average person's IPD is like 65. So if you're an average size person, IPD, by the way, stands for interpupillary distance. That's a distance between the pupils in your eyes. You can download an app on your phone to actually measure that, or you can go to an optometrist and have it done, but you have to pay for an optometrist appointment. Question, would you rather the Quest 3 or Quest Pro? I do not want a Quest Pro for multiple reasons. Number one, I do not ever want to pay over $1,000 for a VR headset. Number two, I do not care about face or eye tracking because I am not a social VR person. So Quest Pro is not anywhere on my radar. If Meta wants to send me one for free, great. But I am not paying for one for sure. And I think that's about it. Oh, okay. So speaking of comfort, the mixed reality. The mixed reality was, again, when you read first impressions, they kind of, I'm not saying it's their job to sell it, but a lot of people said it's much improved. I'm able to read my phone. It's gonna make mixed reality gaming so much better. And yes, there is light leak. It's the same light leak down your nose as on Quest 2. Actually, it's a little bit more because the nose gap's a little bit more open. And yes, I'm able to read my phone for a few seconds, and then it's the glare from the white lettering starts to really pop. I have worn the Quest Pro. Your Quest Pro, it is impossible to read your phone on Quest Pro. Matter of fact, I will find, hang on, let me find Ben Lang's Twitter account, because he did a great, Ben Lang is the lead editor for Road to VR. He did a great, I want to say it was him. He had a great video of Quest 2 versus, or Quest 3 versus Quest Pro's pass-through, trying to read a phone, and I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Okay, so this is Quest Pro, that's Quest 3. So still some warping. It's not doing that weird color overlay thing that Quest Pro did. So the way Quest Pro's mixed reality pass-through works is that it's actually, the camera's actually taking a black and white image, and then there's one color camera that overlays the color on top of the black and white, so you can see the color skewing itself and stuff like that. It's really disorienting if you wear it for any length of time. Quest 3 actually has 2 color cameras in these 2 pills right here. Having said that, they are 4 megapixel cameras. For reference, the last time an iPhone had a camera that was weaker than 4 megapixels was the iPhone 3GS. That was 14 years ago. The iPhone 15, the one that's on the market right now, has a 48 megapixel camera. I want the mixed reality mode will give me a headache like the current one. It depends on what you're doing. If you're moving around a lot, because I immediately noticed like when you move your hands around a lot, that's when like the distortion starts happening. If you're just standing still or just looking at something, it's fine. It's fine. Like you noticed in that video, it didn't really distort until you started scrolling. Okay, Drop Dead Dual Strike. Drop Dead Dual Strike. The first major visual enhancement since the original launch on Quest 1. HD scenes now for Quest 2, Quest Pro, and Quest 3. Quest 3 boasts 90 Hz at a smooth 90 frames per second. Quest 2 runs at 72 Hz with HD visuals, plus additional polish and bug fixes. So, I don't know if it is worth playing this on Quest 2 reading this list, because it looks like they updated the entire game and the game is the same across both systems. So what it may be worth doing, since I've already played this game on Twitch start to finish, what I may just do is pull up my stream of it and like watch, I don't know, 5 minutes of that, of the first couple of levels, and then go play it in Quest 3 and see what's appreciably different. Like this is the before and after shot. This is pretty close to what it looks like in the headset in the first game too, because this game came out on Quest 1, so it's super low resolution, and yeah.
Can I get a gun?
No shadows.
Can I get a gun? Yo, let me get a gun.
Great sound leveling. I say that sarcastically.
Thanks, buddy. Press trigger to shoot.
Yep, that was the frame rate when I shot too. This is about how bad it looks. My lead broke in the car right through my brother.
Oh god.
That sucks. Most of the time, the browser streaming that we're actually going to use tonight, so we're going to compare apples to apples, is pretty far off frame rate wise and everything from what it looks like in a headset. This game ran at about 30 frames per second. Like it was not a smooth game. So this is pretty much what it looked like to me in a headset.
No
okay, after this level finishes, we'll hop in.
Oh, great.
It's been forever since I played. I don't think I played this game since I beat it on the stream, so it's been almost 2 years now. So like textures, like the grass, all that stuff's flat.
Let's go, buddy.
Everything's really brown. It's got like a brown tint to it. Yeah, the main thing is the frame rate. The frame rate is really atrocious in this game. Looking back at it now, this was one of my first VR games, and so I was like, wow, look at this. This was when like VR was like super cool to me and everything was great. Are you playing Quest 3? Yes, right after this ends.
Big Pete.
pretty slow. Dad says they remind him of his Uncle Pete, hence the nickname.
Name a zombie Big Pete.
Sleep tight, big guy.
So again, this is the native Quest broadcasting that I used when I streamed the game the first time. I do not know if this looks appreciably different. I will let you guys judge that. I won't know until I watch this back. I will say when I pulled the headset down, it looked much better. I will say that I think Andrew Bosworth, who is the CTO of Meta, lied to us about something, and I don't know why he lied. Okay, so what he lied about, in my opinion, was the field of view. There was news going around because Andrew Bosworth, who works for Meta, and someone you think you can trust with this info, said the FOV on the Quest 3 is pretty much the same as the Quest 2. I was really disappointed by this. I actually mentioned in like 3 different YouTube videos that the FOV was not going to be better. I was not happy about that. And then I put this on, and it is noticeably better. It was Shopee seems better now. Yeah, that's why I hate Quest browser. The Quest browser casting. Can I get the headshot? Oh God! Yeah. Oh no.
tDNA still functioning within stable parameters. Well, as stable as it can be for a time-traveling genome. You're still your normal mutant self, Cypher.
Damn it. Data's corrupted. Your visor must have been hit. We don't have the dock's location anymore.
Need to reload? Water texture looks nice. Yes, it actually looks like water. It doesn't look like nonsense.
Gunner got.
So yeah, let's see. The water effects actually look okay. It looks like like a mud puddle, not like some crap. The grass looks really good. I mean, it looks like a modern VR game. Still no shadows though. They don't have shadows. Still don't have any shadows at all. That's kind of a letdown.
State of our farming equipment is varied. Watch out, Big Pete dead
Yeah, they're
ahead.
pushing the active reload, aren't they?
Take more shots to put down.
Yeah, the beeping. Yeah, it's really annoying.
Dad says they remind him of his Uncle Pete, hence the nickname. Sleep tight, big guy. Okay, watch yourself in the cellar, Cypher. There could be anything down there.
Okay, so much. Ooh, the sky looks better. I mean, it's a skybox, but the sky looked like flat before. Now there's actual like mist coming off the corn, or whatever the hell that thing is. Someone who lives in the Midwest, help me out. I don't know what the hell that thing is.
Playtime ist over.
Great. Fun break. How's the testing going? I played 5 minutes without audio, Scorp. That was great.
I'm not a monster. I'm willing to give you a fighting chance. Just focus on the gun and pick it up.
In like the stream, the game, or the mic?
Wasn't that just from the outside? Oh dear. Looks like you've run out of bullets. And time.
How about an ammo already? Well, that's crap. No, I'm dead. Your mom's gonna yell. Yep.
Night Agent Cypher. This time, you'll sleep for good.
So a lot of other games that have been doing Quest 3 updates have added like shaders and shadows and increased textures and stuff like that. I thought they were going to do that for this game, but Soul Assembly decided not to. And it really adds like more depth and definition to all their faces. Like just look at Bobcat's face and look at with the hat on. I don't know the limits of Quest 3's power yet. Like I said, we're gonna play 2 other games to kind of test that, or at least 1 other game, because I don't know if Saint Sinners got updated yet. But I'm curious if this was a step too far for them. So that is my curiosity. You're right. Wait, this looks great. This is PCVR. This is not Quest 3. This is PCVR. Actually looks the same to me.
Spitters! Shoot that
Oh,
goo. It's
shit.
pure acid.
It really looks the same. Like aside from the hay and the
Dodge out
shadow,
the way if you've got no bullets left.
aside from the hay and the shadows, what I just played and what I'm playing now looks almost identical. Like the hay looks better on Quest 3, odd enough, and there are shadows and shaders on this.
Why don't you pick it up and whack
We'll say
some
tracking's
seeds?
rock solid. Tracking's really good. A lot of people were worried about the tracking rings making the tracking worse. The tracking's
It may not be
fine.
sharp, but it'll
Feels
send
just
those
fine.
seeds flying.
So I can talk through this because this part's easy.
Turn
The way the
dead.
tracking works is that
Their misery.
there are IR lights around the tracking ring of a standard Quest 2 controller. Those are now built into the rim of this, like the black part of this controller. But they're also using hand tracking too. So the game is actually tracking where my hand location is in addition to where controller is. And it's doing that, so if it ever loses base of the controllers, based on my hand orientation, it can figure out where my controller tracking is. And it's been pretty, like I have no tracker complaints right now, or tracking complaints.
Very.
I mean, I hate my
Watch
controllers
out.
together.
Big
I would
peak
bang them
ahead.
together all the
They
time,
take more
all the
shots to
time.
put down, but are pretty slow. Dad says they remind him of his Uncle Pete, hence
All
the
the time.
nickname. Sleep tight, big guy. Okay, watch yourself in the cellar, Cypher. There could be anything down there.
Yes, do they feel lighter? They feel, not really. Well, let's hold one. All right. No, this one actually feels heavier. This one actually feels heavier. I don't know if there are more like IMUs and all the different contraptions they put in here to track, but this one absolutely feels heavier than this one does. Okay, let's do a microphone test before we go to Red Matter 2, because I have to boot the Quest 2 for that. So the last one I'm going to boot is the Quest 2. So we're going to go, you guys already heard me on this on the Quest 3. I think everyone said that the mod mic sounded better. I'm going to keep talking for a minute because I just turned it down. But this is what it sounds like with the volume actually turned down. Also, I'm not filtering any of these mics. So the Quest 3 you just heard was no filters on it. It's overmodulated too. Yeah, it's badly overmodulated. I had to apply a bunch of filters and an equalizer to this to get this to sound somewhat decent. But I ended up just switching to the mod mic because it sounds so much better than this. I should now be on. Ooh, that's loud. Sorry about that. I should now be on the Pico 4 mic. Yes, I'm on the Pico 4 mic. Scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. How is the Pico 4 mic? So my channel points to the Just Dance stream. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. So I don't have. There you go. We'll just do this. Let's see. Typho says 2.3. Croy says 3. Mock says 3. Boy Brown says 3. Pico Mike is so peaky. Better than the last one. I mean, nothing was going to be worse than the E4 mic. Croy was here the first night I played that. That's Croy. That's when I was playing after the fall, and everyone immediately was like, "Whoa, that is a terrible, terrible microphone." So I heard it back, and I was like, "Yeah, I agree. That is pretty bad." What's better? Casting's broken for Quest 3. It's just not great. It's not broken. It works. It's just I don't have a strong internet connection here. I'm on a Wi-Fi 5 signal, and I'm clear across the house. So there's like occlusion here because the router is on the complete opposite side of the house. So most of that is an internet issue. Your sound perfect, thank you. After Drop Dead's fiasco, I'm gonna ask every time, do you have game sound? Okay, Red Matter 2. Every time it loads, it's probably gonna pixelate like crazy because that's how bad the browser casting is. But this is Quest 2. We're gonna play maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes of this, just long enough for me to get to the planet. I'm gonna reiterate, this is a Quest 2. So everything that we just saw there is incredible. Okay, moving. I'm just gonna do a quick 360 look around so you guys can see all of this. We'll do this again. Let's look around all this stuff. These guys are like the masters of like graphic optimization, like the lighting. That's baked lighting, obviously, but the lighting, like the shadows here, the backlighting back here. See the light baking moving there. Yeah, like these guys are the masters. Airlit motion capture. Was it that off? Part of that, again, is the delay because I'm using browser casting. Again, it is very slow, and you're getting 30 frames per second. Bear that in mind, Clay. Like, Clay, you understand this better than anyone. Like, what you see in the headset. Also, my controller drifting. Oh, my God. It's about to drive me nuts. Why is it that all the human faces in games look really teethy?
I'm an undercover operative here at this base.
Like they're talking through gritted teeth. You can just call me Ada.
Incident.
So this is considered the pinnacle of what Quest 2 graphics will look like. I'm inclined to agree. Like, the light sweeping there. See the light sweeping across the suit there? That's really hard to do on the Quest. Like, this is masterful work here. And that didn't look baked at all. I want to get to the shuttle and get to the next planet, and then we'll switch to Quest 3, and then we'll go PCVR. Then that's different.
Sasha Riss.
There we
Your
go.
True identity. They led you to believe you were someone else in order to increase the simulation's chances.
Bruno Fortnite, now that the streamer not putting enough inflection to the rest of the accent, you simply lacking half of those consonants. Oh, it says, okay. Ignore, block, or expand information. Signal analysis. Type SOS. ID? Stas Volkov.
It's him.
Sasha, you're talking.
Alright, so we're going to do a 360 and look around everything, and then we're going to switch to Quest 3 and do this all over again. The rings are pretty static. But still, the level of detail in all this is staggering. Alright. They did Lone Echo for the time of Florida emails. I believe they could port Lone Echo to the Quest 3. Having what limited time I spent in it, I feel like that is possible. There will be some compromises, obviously. It's still not on the level of PCVR, and that's one of the best looking games you can play in PCVR, but I believe they could get a port done on it. I would like to give an update on the Quest 3 strap. It still sucks. Well, let me do that. There we go. Okay. Hey, that actually works. Okay, so depth correction is... I can see right now how far my hand is from my face. But in Pico 4, if I held my hand out like this, it looked this big, even though it was this far away. It was warped. It was really, really warped. And that wasn't good. It was disorienting to a point where it wasn't very comfortable. Oh my God, you guys just see your pass through unlike Quest 2. Yes, the browser casting does let you do this. So this I like because, and they had to do it because otherwise how was I going to do the mixed reality stuff? Having said that, the pass through, leaving it on too long, absolutely crushes your battery power too. I would love to just have my menu be just my pass through instead of like the fake scene looking scenes. Let me turn that back off. But yeah. Looks great in comparison. Yeah, it is a quantum leap from Quest 2. If you were used to Quest 2's crappy black and white pass through, this is still usable for me to do something like, I don't have double tap on. Actually, I think I do have it on. Do I have it on? I do have it on. Okay. So I could do something like this. I could do something like this, walk up to a bottle of water, grab the water. Oops, sorry. Check my phone real quick. I get this to refresh. It sounds. Mock, this is for you.
Kick rocks, dude.
This is also for you. So I can read all this. All this is fine, but the phone itself is warping. I'm not sure if this is coming through on the stream or not. So it is much, much, much better than what existed on VR headsets before, but it's still not like camera. I wouldn't even say a smartphone camera quality. What is your headset right now? As I load the game. By the way, resolution of this is like so much better. So much better. Oh my God, that's so much sharper. Holy shit.
Is that you? Are you all right?
You're still very teethy. This is so much sharper. I'm gonna apologize if this is not coming through on the stream. This is night and day sharper. Like the resolution didn't really stand out all that much in Drop Dead Dual Strike. In this, it's crazy. Is this your first Pancake Lens headset? The Pico 4, which I got a month ago, was my first Pancake Lens headset. And even then, I only used that for PCVR, so it wasn't like strikingly different. But playing this the first time I've been able to use a Pancake Lens on a standalone game. Yeah, this is the edge-to-edge clarity, which you got a PCVR, but like the FOV's better because you can. When you use Fresnel lenses, there's a limited space of how much of the lens can actually show you an image from the panel. Pancake lenses give you a clear image, like from, you know, top right corner to the bottom left corner. It just looks so good. All right, the script and the signal there.
It's him.
I'm in love with this. I will say this. I like Drop Dead was an old game, so that was probably a bad first experience, but it's probably a good one to make it really make this stand out. This is incredible.
He was presumed dead.
He is not. It's a distress signal. His ID is encoded in the message.
Just wish I had new games to play. Absolutely fantastic. All right, do a 360 real quick, and then we're gonna switch to PCVR. So like asset wise, nothing's different here. It's just the lenses, the panels, the power of the chip, the higher resolution, like all that makes this game looks so much better. You can tell Vertical Robot did a lot more optimization for this game for the Quest 3 update. Let's go look at PCVR.
I know.
Okay, they didn't turn off.
Plenty of questions, and I'll tell you what I can.
So far that might sound good.
First,
Okay.
Let's get you out of here. Come on, we have to hurry.
Okay, we're what, a minute into this? This doesn't look all that different from the Quest 3. Vertical Robot are freaking magicians. This looks almost exactly the same as what I just played. The frame rate's probably better for you guys. I almost guarantee this looks better for you guys just because of the casting. Inside the headset, there's almost no discernible difference. So far, Mike, if you have a question to the PCVR, the update is worth that much? No, that is incorrect. If you had a Quest 2, the Quest 2, the Quest 3, the pancake lenses and the clarity and the resolution makes a world of difference. Having played this on PCVR, I see a massive difference when I play this using my Quest 2. Is it $500 better or $650 better if you buy the bigger one? That's a question you have to answer for yourself. If you mostly play PCVR, this has less value to you than I do, than it does for me, excuse me, because I play a lot of standalone as well. If standalone is going to look like what we just played in the last 2 games, I'm very excited.
Is that even possible? Use the right gripper to detach the interface tool on the left side. Once detached, connect it to the terminal's access port.
I don't think I need to go through the shuttle for this because this legitimately looks almost identical to the Quest 3. Like, I can see, hi Macy, I can see Stas.
It's him.
Sasha, you're talking.
It's Stas. It's Stas.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do the shuttle because I think I've seen enough here to feel really, really, what I just saw, like the back and forth comparison between Quest 3 and now, made me feel really good about my choice to buy this headset. All right, so it's gonna ask me to scan the room. So move around the room and look around till everything looks highlighted. So now it's gonna make a mesh of everything in the room. There's my chair, there's my green screen, there's the ceiling, walls with holes in it because I took everything down today. Green screen again, there's my bed. Okay, cool. Scan's good to go. By the way, that is how fast you set up your Guardian. Just walls if need be. Walls look okay. All right, saving my room. You can add furniture later. Be mindful that if you're moving that furniture, you need to rescan your room. Okay, complete. Pesky space puffians are about to flood into your room. Catch as many as you can. With what? What am I catching them with? This is the onboarding app in Meta for... Okay, that's cool because it's stopping where my bed is. That's really cool. What am I catching them with? Hi. It lags a lot. Yeah, it's going to. Because the casting is that bad. But the fact that they just punched a hole in my ceiling and dropped on my bed is very cool. Like, it knew my bed was here. Oh, I get a weapon. I can say that this isn't laggy in the headset. This is just how the casting works. Okay. Trigger. Okay, what do I do? Got him. Haha. Another one? Nope. I love that it's on my bed. Where the fuck? Oh. I got you all. Our controllers require you can play this in hand. This game is not hand tracked. My company is making the game that's hand tracked, but this game does require a controller. Where? Oh. I apologize if this is laggy. I can guarantee you, aside from the fact that the Passthru looks grainy, and it's a weird thing. The graininess and the distortion bothers me much less when I'm actually in the game. Like, it stands out more when you're just standing here in Passthru. In the game, this is fine. I mean, how many do I have to collect? Oh, it's been 26. Oh, shot him from... Jesus! That's cool. When my gun gets too close, the real world wall comes up. That's cool. Oh my God! Whoa, 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 whoa! Why so many? Why so many? Get off from under my bed. Get out from behind my chair. Oh my God, so many! Chad, I'll catch up in a second. This is kind of nuts. Oh, run out of time! Run out of time! Too many! We have hit critical mass! What about destroying your wheels mercy in the game? No, it's not so much that. It's just like once you start moving, like you notice it less. Oh, they broke my computer. They broke my computer. Those bastards. So that's First Encounters. This is considered the onboarding app for mixed reality for Quest 3. Similar to First Steps for VR. I like it.